Open a new project. Create a 1 meter long curve. More on how to create geometry can be seen in O4 Geometry. Click on Full View. Select the Meshing tab. Click on Curve in the Auto Mesh group. Curve meshing is used when 1D parts need to be analyzed. This is primarily used when we are interested in analyzing the trusses in a structure. For curve to mesh, select the line. Make the element size 100 and click on OK. As you can see, the 1 meter long beam has been divided into 10 100 millimeter long elements. Open a new project. For this tutorial, we will mesh a representative section of the metal sheet from the race side camera stand. Import O5 meshing _ surface. Surface meshing is used when you want to analyze a part that is thin relative to its overall size. An example of this would be a mixing tank. Change the view to left view. Select the Meshing tab. Click on Surface in the Auto Mesh group. For surface to mesh, select the part. Input an element size of 10 millimeters. Change the mesh type to quad dominant. This tells some expert to try and use only quad elements when meshing the surface. Click on Apply. Click on FE Shaded with Edges to make the elements more visible. Notice the elements around the edges of the circles do not accurately follow the curvature. Change the element size to 4 and click on Apply. The elements around the edges of the circles now follow the curvature much more accurately. However, more elements mean more computer power will be required to analyze the part. Making a mesh smaller is not a good way to solve the issue of a bad mesh. Make the element size 10 again and check the curvature checkbox. In the blue box next to the chordal deviation ratio, input 0.03 and press on Apply. Notice that the elements are now smaller along the edges of the circles. Open a new project. Import Meshing O5 Hex Mesh. Change the view to front view. Open the Meshing tab and select Surface in the Auto Mesh group. Select a cross section as the surface to mesh and make the element size 5. Change the mesh type to quad dominant. Click on Apply and close the form. Change the view back to isometric. Click on Normal in the Sweep group. For shell elements, drag a selection box around the elements that were created in the previous step. Input -1000 for distances and 50 for layers. The minus is because the direction of the sweep is defined by the element normals, and these normals are pointing away from the solid. We need to sweep the mesh through the solid. That is why we must change the distance to -1000. Click on OK. Click on FE Shaded with Edges to make the mesh more visible. Open a new project. Import O5 Meshing Solid as a parasolid. Open the Meshing tab and click on Solid in the Auto Mesh group. For solid body to mesh, select the bracket. Make the element size 4. Deselect all the extra options and click on Apply. Select FE Shaded with Edges. This tutorial was proudly brought to you by Estech.